Now, our creative parenting expert, Nikki Bush, she joins us in studio this morning, and we are tackling the topic of parents misbehaving online.
In today's society, our focus on digital safety and using the right etiquette has focused mostly on children's use of social media. However, there is a disturbing trend emerging of parents behaving inappropriately online, setting a very poor example for their children. Today, we're chatting to our creative parenting expert and co-author of the best-selling book, Tech Savvy Parenting, who's here with us this morning. Nikki Bush, good to see you.
Thanks, Leanne.
Now, what we're talking about today, I think, is something that has appeared in the media a lot, more and more so over the last few weeks. Let's talk about parents behaving inappropriately online. What exactly is that about?
Firstly, we see parents outing their own children, so embarrassing their children online. Secondly, there's a lot of bullying going on between parents and putting down each other's children online too. And thirdly, schools are complaining to me that they are putting WhatsApp groups together to share, for example, photographs of children on camps, etc. And parents are climbing in and abusing those platforms. So there's a lot of inappropriate behavior. And the weird thing is, you know, I go into schools and I do these talks for children around digital safety. And when I ask the school principals, what's your number one problem right now with regard to technology and kids, they say the parents.
Wow. Now, when you say parents outing their children, what exactly does that mean?
So when parents are having problems with their children in the real world, they are now taking to social media, whether it's Facebook, whatever it is, and they are lambasting their children in public.
Wow.
With the express intention to embarrass their child, hopefully in order to coerce them to behave better. But actually, when you embarrass your child, particularly in public, you will get resentment and rebellion.
Exactly.
So it's certainly not going to solve that problem. But it is such an immature way of dealing with behavioral issues.
Exactly. Are parents now also cyberbullying?
They are, particularly cyberbullying other parents. So whether it's on WhatsApp or on Facebook, they are picking on parents exactly as I talk to kids around, you know, don't text anything you wouldn't say to somebody face to face. Parents are doing exactly this.
Wow.
And so, you know, it's really counterproductive when we're trying to teach our children good netiquette, good manners online. And as I say to kids, respect manners, ladies and gentlemen. If your parents have taught you to be respectful and a lady and a gentleman in the real world, you need to carry on that reputation in the online world.
Talking about the online world, what's the rules around WhatsApp groups in schools? Because I think the media, we've seen a lot of things around that in the media lately that hasn't turned out too well for those involved.
Firstly, when it comes to a school WhatsApp group, it's really there largely for information.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's expressly about swapping dates, times, making arrangements, and it's a fantastic tool for keeping people on track and informed. Yeah. That is the intention. But when you start criticizing people in public, when you start saying things you shouldn't say, it's embarrassing actually for you as well as for the people concerned. We also need to be aware that we don't necessarily have all the facts. So when somebody actually, you know, lets off a salvo, they may be going at it without knowing all the facts. So get your facts straight. Yeah. And if you have a problem with someone, deal with it in the real world.
Exactly. Face to face.
Face to face.
With one another. Well, I think this is a massively important topic that we're talking about with Nikki Bush today. Abusing social media can be detrimental, it can be harmful, and it can be damaging to all of those involved. We'll continue our talk a little bit later about parents misbehaving on social media.